So let's take a look at what just a slightly different camera angle can do to what a golf swing looks like. I'm going to go to address in both these swings here. So you can see that there's a slightly different camera angle for the swing on the right, and it makes the swing look different. Obviously, there's gap between my arms on the right. There's no gap between my arms on the left. Now this is basically the same swing from a slightly different camera angle. When I go into the backswing, you're going to see that the inward motion goes under the plane line as I'm going back. And then you just kind of see these spots where this looks like the club is way under the line. This one's not quite as far under. Both these are really good golf swings, but they look very different because of the camera angle. When I get to the top of the swing here, the hands look like they're on the line on this one, and they're above the line on this one. So, once again, this is the same golf swing, but the position looks slightly different because of the orientation of the camera. Now, when I start coming down, this club will get on the plane, and notice how this club over here is slightly underneath the line. So this is indicating it's not that the club's coming too far from the inside, it's just the camera angle makes it seem like the club's coming too far from the inside. And then as I come down, once again, notice how this club head, now this is where you really start seeing the difference here. Notice how the club is parallel to the ground and it's directly down the target line. This is what means this is the ideal camera angle to be looking at a swing when parallel to the ground is directly down the target line. And over here, parallel to the ground is obviously to the right of the target line. So in other words, not target line, but camera line. Sorry, so camera line. So the camera line needs to be down the target line to get a really good study of the swing. And then as I come down, notice how both clubs pretty much return to the impact plane. That's what's interesting about the single plane swing is it starts and impacts on the plane. So really, you're going to see the club, even if you get a bad camera angle, you should still see the club get back to the plane. And then this is where I really start seeing some interesting differences. Notice how it looks like the club's going way out to the right there on that swing, obviously because the camera's over here more to the right. And notice how the club is going directly down the target line here, where I like to see, ideal camera angle. So just keep in mind that camera angle is a very big deal. I like to make sure that when the club is parallel to the ground, it goes to the target. I like to see when the club obviously gets extended down the line, that it disappears behind the forearms. See the club right here disappear behind the arms on the left-hand side? So it's disappearing because it's extending down the line and then back to the plane here, and then we'll keep going. And notice how this one looks a little too high to the plane. This one's actually to the shoulder plane. So that's all camera angle perspective, and you gotta know that first of all you have to get the correct camera angle. Second of all, you have to know what you're looking for. So I just wanted to show you that the camera perspective is a big deal when you're looking at golf swings.